Hi there, I'm going to show you how to use the whiteboard feature in Zoom to record a lecture session or some sort of instructional teaching moment. I'm doing this on my Mac, but if you have an iPad with a pen, this will work just as well. So first log into Zoom, and I'm doing it through the web. If you have the app on your desktop, you can use that as well. I'm just going to use I like the web. I'm going to use the web. And so I go to OSU dot, I think it's zoom.us. So we'll just go here, osu.zoom.us. If you click on that, it'll take you to the login page. You log in, you might have to authenticate. I've already done that today. Since I've logged in before, I see this screen. If you have never logged in before, and you have two ways to sort of get access to your dashboard. Click on Carmen Zoom again, which seems not intuitive, but do it. Or click on, there should be a blank little profile picture right here. Once you click on that, this will take you to your meeting information. You can access your meeting room by going to your profile. And by default, remember, this is the meeting room that Zoom gives you. You can also create a personalized link if you're going to use your meeting room over and over again, but you don't have to. So now that you know your meeting room, right? So this is, again, you can use this meeting room a bajillion times. There's no limit to the number of times you use it. You're going to launch it. You're going to always get this message, and you're going to click Open Zoom US. And it will launch in a minute. Do the audio wizard if you need to. And then here's how you start. So if you're going to narrate, make sure your microphone is unmuted. If you need to test it, make sure you use the test speaker and microphone. I'm gonna, well, I can leave it, okay. And then when you are ready to use the whiteboard feature, you're gonna hover down below here, go to the share screen option and click on the arrow. Oh, no, I'm sorry, click on share screen. You'll be given a couple of different choices. Your desktop, whiteboard, you can also connect external devices. We're gonna go to whiteboard and then click the share button, okay? Once you have this set up, here's probably the most important piece. Make sure you're recording it. If you don't record it, then you have nothing to share. So hover over, let's see. Let's stop for a second. Sorry, go back to share. Sorry, whiteboard, share, and then go to more, and then make sure you click record, and you're going to want to record to the cloud. If you record to the cloud, this is how the URL for sharing is generated and how closed captions are already generated. You could record on the computer, but this is the easiest option. So record to the cloud and then begin your lecture. You can use these tools to annotate. So again, I am on my Mac and I don't have my iPad pen, so this is going to look terrible. But if I just wanted to do a pen, so maybe I wanted to start with text and I wanted to say 4 plus 4 equals question mark, and I wanted to walk students through the process of solving a problem, I would probably use maybe something like Spotlight, and you can say, okay, starting here, and then blah, 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 whatever you want to say. You can use draw to draw. And again, with a pen on an iPad, this will look a little cleaner. The erase feature lets you erase this. You can use stamps if you want to do, I've seen stamps used in like checklists, and you could create 3 stamps and then say something like, step 1, do this. Step 2, do this, okay? Right, so the whole while I'm recording this whole thing, okay? And I know this because I see this little button right here that tells me that I'm recording. When I am done recording, all I have to do is click stop recording, okay? It will ask me if I want to stop the recording. I will say yes. And then I will, when my meeting is done, I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to go down to end meeting, and I'm going to end meeting for all, even though there's nobody actually in the meeting. Okay. How to share what I have just created. Okay. Go back to your Zoom dashboard. Okay. If you go into recordings on the left-hand side, you will see this is the meeting room and the whiteboard annotation that I just did. You will see that it is processing. When this is done, you will get an automatic email in your Outlook saying, recording is done. Click on this link to share, right? So you really don't have to do anything. You just get a notification in your Outlook. If for some reason you miss the notification and you say, oh, it's been a week and I want to go back and find that file, again, go to osu.zoom.us, click on recordings, and you can see all your cloud recordings in here. You can do things like, you can download this to the desktop, which you might want to do if you want to share this file after 180 days, because these files don't live in the Zoom cloud forever. Zoom only hosts for 180 days. So if this is a recording that you plan on using again for other classes, you will need to download it to your desktop, and then we'll need to put it up into YouTube or Mediasite or someplace else. So here's one that I did a couple days ago. If you click on it, you can see a couple of things. You can see that I can download it. You can see that I can copy that shareable link. You can see that it has audio transcripts, and if I click to view, you will see, you can't hear it now, but actually there probably isn't any. Let me go back. That's not a good demo. Let's go back. This is one that I know I actually did some speaking. So if I click on this, which I just did, I muted it so that it wasn't
very minimal use.
Right, you can hear me talking. But the other pretty awesome thing is that there are captions and transcripts right here. You don't have to do anything to make this happen. This just appears, right? There's closed captions in here. This just appears within the video automatically, and the captions and the transcripts take about 24 hours. So, yeah, that's how you annotate on the whiteboard. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if it doesn't.